My warm greeting to all participants that joining me in this session. And for the next 20 minutes, I will share a bit about our exciting learning journey in Indonesia. But before we start, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eko Nugroho. I'm a game designer and I'm a CEO of Kumara Group in Indonesia. We help organization and corporation in implementing game-based learning and gamification in the different sectors. I'm currently also serve as the board of Ludena. This is a non-for-profit organization that focus on promoting game-based learning and gamification implementation to improve quality of education in Indonesia. But most of my friends usually introduce me as a stubborn who truly believe that Indonesia is one of the best places in the world to create an impactful learning and set. I say that they are right. So I fall in love in game design and gamification during my study in Germany from 2002 until around 2009. I always have a dream to make game concept that in Asia. And one night during our stay in Germany, one night my wife asked, "Can you bring me home?" With the high hope that I can make impactful game. But when we arrived, the situation was not quite like I imagined will be. So after around 7 years in Europe, you get used to cross the street. Worry. The first year I arrived, I wasn't able to cross any street in Jakarta. Impossible. The same situation happened. The idea to make game for learning or even to any other impact. The first reaction of the people who listen to the idea always like a big what or your mind echo. You've been too long in Europe. It's Indonesia. Come on, wake up. So, but as I mentioned earlier, I just stubborn. I keep telling everyone for impact is possible. And I can prove it. Out of luck, there was this company in 2010 or 2011 need a training program. They asked me to conduct a game-based learning program and they give me 1 month's time to prepare. At that time, I don't have any resource or any team to build the program. I designed a game that's flexible enough to deliver quite a complex learning sessions in less than a month. That when I found a game is the solutions, at least in Indonesia. Develop a board game for corporate training. Program went well. The game that we have designed proven to be powerful learning medium. It motivates an interactive and engaging group learning. Everyone was happy. And that was quite the time that everything will start to run. So then the news is spread out. Since that moment, we start receiving calls from different organizations to develop game for learning and to support their business process. We are not only designing game, we also advocating on how to implement and facilitate the game-based learning sessions. From there, the business start to run very well. Anyway, I always fascinated by Indonesia. Perhaps you already know, but we have around 17,000 islands. We have more than 100 recognized ethnic groups. And we are basically a mega diverse country. And we host a significant share of species, including the real dragon that you know as Komodo. We have millions of stories to tell. But before 2015, there were only few games about Indonesia that created by Indonesia game designer. So in 2015, we developed our first game-based learning and gamification program. We set up what we call Board Game Challenge, a nationwide competition to motivate public participation in creating game about Indonesia. We travel to 5 cities and we provide 3 days work. And at the end of the workshop, they will have a playable prototype, a game about Indonesia. We had around 400 participants and we produced almost 100 prototypes. And then we bring the best of them to Jakarta. We chose the best prototype and produced it. We sold more than 5,000 copies in a country that never had a board game industry before. Because of the program, we select finalists of the Gamification Award in 2015 in 2 categories. But more exciting than that is that since the program, we have designer and we have seen the rise of Indonesian game, not only in form of board game, but also in digital form. The program proven concept, the Asian program back in Indonesia, that's quite a big milestone for us. That was in 2015. Then in 2016, we have entrusted by a state-owned company, Indonesian Post, to transform one of their corporate social responsibility program into an employee engagement and branding program. We create a gamification concept, inform a simple daily challenge, and use social media as the main platform. The result was quite significant. In the day of the event, we hit 15 million impressions, and the program was really successful, so that we continue for the second year. 2016, of course, along the way, there are many things happen. But another exciting thing that happened is around 2017. In 2017, one of the founder of Peace Generations, this is an international focusing on promoting peace and tolerance around the region, visited me and told me his concerns about the growing intolerance in Indonesia. It spread among students. As I mentioned earlier, in a very big country, we have more than 600 ethnics, we have different languages, we even have 3 different time zones. We decided to do this because this intolerance movement is spread very fast. He asked me whether we can design something interactive and joyful, but still able to deliver this important message about peace and tolerance. So we come out with an idea. How about we set up a simple program that is interactive at the participant, the whole idea is that to promote the peace and tolerance in the most creative way. So we set up a board game for peace program, an integrated game-based learning and gamification program to promote peace and tolerance all over Indonesia. This is what we do. Shell game, a very simple game in form of card, but we put all the design and the concept of peace and tolerance into the game, and then we teach 300 students in 5 cities and implement a simple gamification method to motivate them using the game proactively to promote peace and tolerance for their own peer. So after that, what happened is that all the students that using the game, like spreading out, and they use the game to promote peace and tolerance almost everywhere. And the program really provide the positive result almost in every aspect and help the establishment of more than 1,000 of agents of peace, we call them. The program also named as one of the most innovative program by UNDP, and we scale the program to this in the following years. I don't know whether you can read the whole point, but the pictures and the slides show the significant impact of the program. And in the right side, that's basically the story of all the participants that the impact of the program. So that's what happened in around 2017. Since that, basically our integrated game-based learning and gamification program have been implemented in different sectors. We work with corporations, we work with multinational and organizations, and everything was quite good, really, something that you never imagined before. And honestly, 2019 was one of our best year. And a new service we called the Kumara Integrated Learning Support, or we name it KILAS. This is a very special service that will transform all of our facilitated game-based learning program into the next level. We combine gamification concept into the game-based learning program, and we can leverage all the technology and also the interactivity in the class setting into the next level. We have and plan to launch But as all of you know, the pandemic struck and we have to postpone everything. And honestly, that was quite heartbroken for me because that's the QLS itself, the Kumara Integrated Learning Support, is something that one of my dream. And honestly, we have been doing research for almost 2 years, and this is like only my visit, and this pandemic strike, and we need really to cancel everything. The first month was really hard. We have a wonderful team. 3 months, we have redesigned everything, and we come out with even better and let's say new program, and allow me to introduce two of them today. The first is what we call online facilitated game-based learning sessions. So I will not speak too much about that, but perhaps you can also see the video about it, just to give you a little bit overview what is the program all about. So let me try to share the video here. So basically that's small overview about our program. So we have several other programs. So we have several other games that deliver the same program. So basically, the online facilitated game-based learning session is like learning, but you can deliver to online platform and enhance your learning experience almost in every level of organizations. So the concept is basically tailored based on organization need and so on and so on. But what is really interesting about the program is that we found out that during the it's not only about a learning session. We can also the session as an initial group mapping, and we can do an initial assessment. Of course, it's not really detailed assessment for individual, but imagine that if you run this online facilitated game-based learning for multiple group, basically what you have is this mapping of the group dynamic from different group. And when you collect everything, then you can see something amazing. Then this is one of the key features of the program, and we truly happy to be able to have this in our program. And the very effective, and we have implemented to enhance different level of learning process, onboarding session, leadership development, and corporate culture program. There are 3 reasons why the online facilitated game-based learning work, at least in Indonesia, as you can see in the screen. The first is like this is really one fit for all program, which means that doesn't matter how old are you, doesn't matter which department are. The program will really engage opportunity to really learn together. The second reason is because the program really give opportunity for you to exchange some idea, to collaborate with other. I mean, we have during our organization that most really like or like just stays this program, everyone really come out with a new idea, come out with their mind, and this is a become one innovation lab for everyone. And the third reason is that we have designed the program in the more flexible way, which means that the program can be implemented in very short time, start from like 120 minutes up to the whole week. So doesn't matter what scale of the program that you want to do. I mean, we can provide you quite an effective program. So those are 3 reasons why perhaps the online facilitated game-based learning that we conduct is quite effective, and it's received very well by our partners. So that's the first program that we have designed in this disruption time. The second program that we have designed, and I'm very, very pleased to announce it here, is that what we call the Playful Learning Journey. This is a special program where we integrating the game-based learning, gamifications, multimedia enhancement, and peer learning session into one package. And we have implemented the program to support an onboarding process of more than 270 employees of our biggest telecom company in Indonesia. And we support the onboarding program in 2 topics. The first topic is leadership, and the second one is business acumen. So there a little, we conduct the program for the next 5 or 7 minutes. So as you see from the previous slide, that there are 4 key components. Them is the narrative, start the program by setting up the narration or the story. And before the program, we're setting up the story that the participants are on their way to help a distant colony. But there was a problem along the way, and they lost in the different timeline and dimensions. They need to find a way to come back, and the whole week will be a journey to find way back. So we create a short video and the related material via a Telegram, a messenger. So we don't design any special apps. We just deliver everything through the most visible and the most simple communication platform the participant already have. So I will give you an overview about what is the story. The video should be like 1.5 minutes, but I just give you like 30 seconds of the video just to get the feeling what kind of story that we deliver to the participants. So again, we send the whole story and also any related materials before the program starts, which means that if the program starts, we deliver everything on Sunday through the participant messenger. So, and because this is the onboarding, so that's quite okay. So imagine that, the whole participant will have this kind of story in their phone, and then we give them the narrative also in form of text, and then we give them the relevant materials for the whole week. But the idea is that, guys, you are into one team, and you need to find a way to go back to your own timeline and dimension, and you need to do it together, something like that. And in the next day, that should be the first day of the program. We start the first day with the online facilitated game-based learning. So we have the Zoom meeting with like around 200 more participants, and then we divide it into breakout room, and then we provide them with our game. But the game itself is related with the narratives. For example, for the first day, what to enough fuel, so they can turn on the ship and come back to the right timeline and dimension. But to collect this fuel, they need to find it somewhere in the area, and they different kind of characters in the game to find enough fuel. We have designed the game so that participant will fail anyway, because again, it's not about the game, it's about the learning process, and it's important that the participant fail the next that we provide. So after they play the game, we definitely have this debriefing. We discuss with them, and then basically we talk a lot about leadership, about collaboration, about communication, and etc. etc. So again, the game is part of the story, and the story and the game is part of our learning process that we have designed. So next day, basically we do is what we asynchronous learning. Will have all the directly in the Zoom setting, but through their phone. So they have different challenges every day, but part of the story again. For example, challenge is like, okay, you get the fuel, but you don't have it enough. So there's this alliance. He has enough fuel for you, but he want to trade it with something that's really precious from you. So you need to like the most precious thing that you have. So their best moments, their happiest moment, and then we vote which one is the best one, and then we give it to this character, and then the character will accept it and give you the fuel. And the next day you have the fuel, you need to unlock the machine, but to do that you need to break the code, and you need to work together to break the code. You already turn on the machine, but to bring your ship to the right place, so we use the voting diagram, so everyone can collaborate each other to put a precise number of votes such that the ship can move to the right direction. Of course, we use the leader, and then we use a reward and penalty system during the process. But the whole point is really to make the participants understand that they need to collaborate, work together to solve everything. So that's what we do during the day. So, and then the last day we collect everyone again in the line. So provide them like 60 minutes, what we call digital poster, to share learning experience and insight to their peer, and they can exchange idea each other. And you can all put in posters how excited they are, how they really learn a lot of things during the process. So that's for the leadership topic. And then we continue the program for the second week for the human. And we provide them another storyline, but it's connected from the previous one. So imagine that after the first week, everyone succeed to come back to the right timeline, the right dimension, and then they can the colony, and then they help the colony to overcome. But now what they need to do is to make sure that the colony can survive by implementing the right decision-making process along the way. I have the video of it, but I just give you like 30 seconds just to give you a view. So again, this is the same process, but sorry, it seems like video work. So this is the same process, but again, with the different narrative and the different gamification concept along the way. So the first one about leadership now with human, and then we ask the participant really to make decisions about different things during the process. So basically, the participant will need to make a lot of decisions during the following weeks to help the colony to overcome all the challenges that they have. So again, we start the next day by online facilitated game-based learning session, but the different game. This is a game that we designed for this session. The participant, like in the war room, they need to make a decision to optimize all the resources that they have. And then in the next following days, again, they have the asynchronous learning session. They have the challenge through their phone, but the challenge is totally different than the previous week, because now we talk about business acumen. The challenge, like the first challenge is like they need to give some feedback, to give some idea about some business case, and the next challenge about ideation. And again, the next day they need to share their experience, and this is a little result about how they feel. As you can see, they have we have 100% participation. We have more than 270 click on every materials that we send, and as you can see, they feel fun, excited, menyenangkan, feel joyful. The ASIC is like ASIC is fun basically and everything. So the result is quite positive. But what really excited is that the whole session also inspired the whole participant to do something beyond the program itself. The company gave the opportunity to do side project. So they create a side project for donation, but they use the same narrative, the same story as we find in the program. They create a side project with the topics of Interstellar, where you throw to the past, when you go back to the past and write futures. But excites me is that they come out with this idea so without our sharing, so they just do it by themselves. And what really excites me is that at the end of the program, I mean, this side project of they create, they're able to collect around $10,000 for donation for the health worker in Indonesia. So what I mean is, this is really proven concept of our more impact scheme, that we can motivate people better by combining reward system for them. So this is my last slide. Basically, I just want to highlight that this is something that I always said, when I always believe that Indonesia is the best place to create, because we have the most important, we have all the world problems, which means we have endless opportunity to provide solutions. And we are currently preparing several programs for 2021. We have an online based learning for startup and small medium enterprise. We're preparing a playful learning journey to promote peace and tolerance, and hopefully we can launch it for the international audience also. And we're currently preparing the talent journey, a gamification approach for mapping and learn optimization. So we'll be happy if we can collaborate and bring more impact to the world. So thank you. Basically, that's my session. Thank you.
Thank you, Iko. That was very exciting, very inspiring as well. I don't want to dwell too much more in the details. I'm sure Iko will be hanging around for a while. In case you want to make any questions, remember that we will also be having the tables where we can make discussions. You can reach out directly. Great. So again, as Gabor Poros is doing right now, let's give a digital round of applause for Iko. this is something that is happening, that has been happening for a while. So very, very exciting things. Thank you again, Eco. Well, there are some of your digital claps for your presentation, and for especially, I think, as well, not only for the presentation, which was good, but also for the impact that you're doing in the world through gamification. All right? Makaish mas Eco. I'm not sure what that means. That's probably that's probably a wink.
Okay, then I leave you there.
Thank you, Eco.
Thank you. I will stay around. So if you guys have any questions, I'll be around. Thank you. Bye, Rob.